Hey guys, welcome to the show. Guitarcast, episode 5. So let's have some fun this evening. You want to get into some stuff? How about it? Let's get into some stuff. You want to? We're going to do this today, play some acoustic guitar. I don't think anybody will mind. Yeah. All right, let's do some jamming. You want to? All right. What's up, guys? I hope you all are doing well today. I was just going to start out with playing some chords today. C, ring finger, 3rd fret, 5th string. Middle finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. Playing the bottom 5 strings. That's your C chord. You know, some people do your full C, which, you know, your ring finger would go up top and your pinky. Most people will play this, okay? We're going to work with A7. A7. Both fingers are in the 2nd fret. Middle finger will be on the 4th string. Ring finger on the 2nd string. Make sure you get this finger. I just realized there's a tuner inside of my guitar. I just now realized that. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off or if it's always on. Wow, look at that. This is E. That's crazy. Actually, that was a little sharp. And then it like turns green. It's blue and then it turns green when you're right in tune. That's neat. I've never seen anything like that before. But I am a boomer and I don't get out much. Let me see if there's a way to turn that off so I don't run the battery down, or if it's just like, I wonder if it just kicks on whenever you start playing. This is a it's a new Martin SC-13E. So my son just bought this for me as a gift. I have the greatest son in the world. He bought this for me as a gift, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago maybe. But we'll see what the tuner does. Anyway, it works because we're in tune. By golly. Let me turn a little bit, get more square. Anyway, the C and then the A7, both fingers are in your 2nd fret in your A7. Just make sure you get it curled up so you can get that open G in there. Okay, we're going to work with that chord. So C first, and then actually we're going to do E7. So it's just like an E major, which would be that. But if you're in C, you can quickly just take your first finger and your second and your middle finger, raise them up a string. Same frets, just raise them up a string, and boom, you're in E7. So, and then the A7. Next one is going to be D minor. Okay, this one, when I was learning my chords and stuff, this one was one of the least fun for me for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, you need to learn it if you want to learn to play guitar. I reckon you need all your open chords. Anyway, D minor, you know your D string is your 4th string open. So you just play those bottom 4 strings. But anyway, the ring finger is on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And make sure these fingers you're really playing with your fingertips and you're curling them. So that's 3rd fret, 2nd string. Middle finger is 3rd string, 2nd fret. First finger is 1st fret, 1st string. It's a D minor, okay? D major, kind of happy sounding. D minor, kind of gloomy, kind of sad. D minor, and then we're going to do a F. It's just like a C, okay? You know your C chord, so just take these 2 fingers, drop them down a string. Then you play the bottom 4 strings. That's actually F major 7. So try to lower that thumb and try to bar the bottom 2 strings. And then your middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. Ring finger, 3rd finger, 4th string, 3rd fret. F. Make sure you got you're really playing with your fingertips, and you got each note rings out clear. Okay. So this video and this episode will be more kind of beginner based. Let me be your guitar teacher. Don't go out and get one to where you have to pack up your guitar and go someplace. I'll be your teacher. I'll do it right here for free. F. And then we're going to go up and do this riff on the 5th string, where we're going to walk back. 3, 2, 1. Back to the A7. And then we're going to go D7. Okay. And that chord is kind of like A7, where we did our A7. Our middle finger is 4th string, 2nd fret. Our ring finger is for the same fret, 2nd fret, 2nd string. Do that A7. But if D7, you just drop them, those 2 each down a string. Okay, so you're here, drop them down a string, and then add your 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. Play the bottom 4 strings. D7. Then we're going to do a G like this time. Instead of, we're going to do a G. So if we was in C, take these 2, raise them up, 1 string each, same frets, pinky, 3rd fret, bottom string. And the reason we're going to do the G this way this time, so we can go to G7, which you lift up your pinky and your 1st finger goes down on the 1st fret, 1st string. Kind of settles it out, and that's the chord progression. So, and if you work on these chords and work on switching them, it's going to make you a better player. And we're just going to be strumming 8th notes, okay? we don't read music. We don't need to read music, playing guitar. That has always been my opinion. I've never read music, never known how to read music, always played by ear. But anyway, when you hear quarter notes, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you in 4/4 time signature. That's which is 4 beats per measure. That's what a quarter note is. Okay, but we're going to be strumming eighth notes, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 okay, when you're strumming eighth notes, your 1 is always a down strum and your and is always an up strum. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 okay, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1. Those are eighth notes. Okay, if you're just playing quarter notes, it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Messed that up, my bad. My bad, Sherman. I'm sorry I messed that up. And maybe in the next episode, we're going to do some finger picking also, Michael. So I'm here for you, brother. Kind of cool. We'll do some finger picking here real soon. Anyway, this song is an Eric Clapton song from Unplugged, from the Unplugged record. Everybody Knows You When You're Down and Out. Great tune. Really good song to practice your strumming, kind of eighth note strumming, and those chords that you won't run into a whole lot. A7, D minor, D7. Kind of outside the box, unconventional, but you need them. You need them to be a guitar player. So, I just thought we would run through that tune and give it a rip. kind of cool, kind of fun, right? Okay. So I hope you got that. We're going to move into a blues boogie, blues centric kind of thing. We're going to work in the key of A. The only reason we're going to work in A is because we got 3 positions. But that's the only reason we're going to work in the key of A today. But one crucial piece of information to note is that when you're playing the blues is always the 1, 4, and 5. And when I say that, that means if we're in the key of A is the 1. Okay? D would be the 4. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. D is your 4. Your 5 is E. If we was playing in the key of C, C would be our 1. Okay? F would be our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And G would be our 5. The blues is almost always the 1, 4, and 5. So, in the key of A, we got A, D, E. Okay, and to get that palm, you can just let it ring out. Don't let your hand get too far away from your guitar. You always want it touching that bridge, and you can, or you can kind of palm mute, which kind of you touching the string. You'll get the feel of that by working it. So there's 3 power chords we're dealing with here. A, these are open power chords. Pressing, we're all on the 2nd fret. We're just going to work 2nd fret, 4th fret, maybe the 5th fret. But 2nd fret, we're going to press on the 4th string. That's an E note, but we're playing the string we cover, that E note, and the one above it, which is an open A. Okay? Playing 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... So we're fretting. You can use your pinky if you want. 2, 2, 4, 4. Same string when you fret. Okay? Playing the same strings. 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4. Down a string, D. When you drop it down a string, that's you're playing an A note. 3rd string, 2nd fret, but you're playing the 4th string and the 3rd string at the same time. You don't want to hit more than just the 3rd and the 4th. E. Playing a B note, pressing that B note, 2nd fret, 5th string. With our pick, we're playing the top string and the string we're covering. Okay, so we can just... Get good at that, you can... Starts over. And if you want, we can do a little intro or outro right there. We can. Or kind of a stretch. Let's do that one. So we're going to go to the 5th fret with our middle finger, 4th string, ring finger, or pinky, bottom string. And then with our pick, we're just playing those 2 strings. Kind of alternate. So 4, 1, 4. And then your pinky is always going to stay right there. Never moves through the whole intro or outro. Your pinky stays in the 5th fret. The finger that moves is the finger on the 4th string. And we'll just chromatically move it back 1 fret each time. So with our pick, 4, 1, 4, all the way to the 2nd. And when you get to the 2nd fret, you can kind of pinch those together because it's going to be the last. And then we'll go 5th string with our 1st finger, 5, 6, 7, and then open top string. So and then and little nuances like that, you know, you can kind of palm mute it. So so forth, okay? There's kind of like a little blues exercise, a little blues number for you. Okay? Let's move to something. Okay? We'll do some Pink Floyd. Why not? Go to a G like this now. Everybody knows that, right? Middle finger, 3rd fret, top string. 1st finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. Okay. And then our pinky on our bottom string, 3rd fret. And our ring finger right above it, same 2nd string, same fret, 3rd fret. Okay. And we're just going to hit the top string and do a hammer on that 5th string. And then the 4th string open with our pick. And then fret that E note, which is 4th string, 2nd fret, and leave these other 2 there. You're in E minor right there, /G, whatever. We'll just say E minor. And then with your pick, 4, 3, 4, open 4th string. This time, do a hammer-on pull-off on the 4th string, up a string, and then A minor. I'm sorry, A major. So 5th string, second fret, 4th string open, back to that E minor, same riff, and then hammer on, pull off 5th string, G. Then we'll go over it one more time. Okay. It's really simple. Just playing that top string and then playing the 5th string, but you're hammering on. 4th string open and then press it. 4th string, 2nd fret. Open 3rd string. Open 4th string. That tuner in there is just trippy. That's so crazy. I just never knew it was there, and it's pretty wild. There's a little Pink Floyd number for you. And if you start watching, commenting below, you want the rest of it. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, the blue skies from pain. Sorry, I can't sing. I was just giving it a shot. But I used to be able to sing, but I can't anymore. I've lost it. Okay, there's some chord stuff for you, and some blues. You can do it as fast as you want to. Wait. E7. Them 7th chords. Let's do, you want to do one more? Sorry. It's been a minute since I played that, my bad. All right, so we're in the key of D here. When we go to the, after the main riff, we'll go to G. D. String open, slide from wherever you want on the 3rd string with your middle finger all the way up to the 11th fret, one right before your double dot. And that's the bottom 2 strings, you're barring it. So you're barring these two. This one kind of needs to curl and only hit the 2nd string on the 12th fret. So and you can play those bottom 2 strings with your pick. Open 4th string, slide on the 3rd to fret 11, and then on 10, 12. So. Now we'll do the exact same thing, except with the 5th string open, and we'll slide to the 6th fret. 5, 7. Take a lot of practice if you're just getting started out. Okay, it's kind of busy, as it were. Instead of just staying down here and doing things, you know, with your open chords or your blues. You know, it's kind of busy. It's kind of more. There's more movement to it. Kind of help you move, get to used to start moving up and down your fretboard. Open G string, open D string, 4th string, sliding from anywhere you want. It can be on, you can start on the 9th, 7th or 9th or 8th, whatever. As long as you get that. As long as you get that. You don't have to slide from all the way. You can slide from, okay, just kind of, it'll help your coordination. Open D, and then your middle finger is not necessarily pressing that G string yet. Not until that 3rd string, not until you start sliding. And then it'll help you get your coordination down, and you won't overslide, underslide. You need to go right to the 11th fret. 4th string open, and then slide to the 11th fret. And then your 1st finger's kind of there and ready. Bar those bottom 2. Kind of come up with an upstroke with your pick. So. And then your ring finger is ready right there. If I would get unsloppy, let me try it again for you and see if I can do it without the slop. Okay? Kind of a cool exercise, and it's busy. So take it slow if you're a beginner. Take that slow and just. Because it will take quite a bit of practice to get that. Look at me. I've been playing for 35 years, and I still can't do it without slopping it up. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. All right, guys. I hope we went longer than 30 minutes. Episode number 5. All right. On episode 6, we'll do some finger picking for Michael. We'll do some finger picking, and we'll have a slew of things to do. So I hope you guys start watching, and if you like, hit the like button. The biggest thing you can do to help me out is hitting the subscribe button. I don't make any money. I know I say it every time, But I'm just trying to keep the guitar player alive. You are that guy. So, pick your guitar up today. It's Sunday. You ain't got nothing going on. Play some guitar. Hopefully this was beneficial to you guys. Please comment down below if you got any suggestions. Once again, if you want to tell me I'm ugly, I need a haircut, I need to grow some hair, I can grow it. Like, again, I need to, I'm going to shave it here in a little bit, but tell me I'm ugly. Tell me you don't like the way my voice sounds. Tell me I can't sing. Tell me you like my tuner inside my guitar hole that I just found. Well, man, I'm going to keep an eye on that here in the next like half hour or so, see if it goes off automatically. Because I can't really feel if there's a button or not to push it. So I'm to push on it. And even if there was, there wouldn't be a real good way to get to it. I don't think there's a button on it. So that kind of tells me that it kind of goes off automatically. And then when the guitar, of course, knows, you know, because it must be a kind of a smart guitar. It's a smart Martin. It's a Smartin. But anyway, so, it probably goes off automatically. And then whenever you pick it up and play a note on it, it'll probably pop on, which is neat, man. That's kind of a benefit. I never knew that was there. So now I'll utilize it. So there shouldn't be any times that I'm out of tune. So if I'm out of tune, really, and you happen to run across this video, and especially if you make it to the end or whatever, and I'm out of tune, like, let me have it down in the comments. Be like, bruh, what is it? That's Bush. Is it amateur hour or what? No. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Peace and love. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one. All right? Peace and love. Bye-bye.